As a kid, John was a firecracker. He was always running, jumping, playing. He was very interested in sports, but he had a very strong will then, let me tell you, and I know he still does, but he made up his mind about something, and you might as well figure out a way to go along with it.
As a parent, you're thrilled when your son, in this particular instance, takes things that you had some interest in, several of the things you had an interest in, and takes it to a new level.
John has certainly followed in his dad's footsteps, been very active, and continues to be as we move into the 21st century and continue on increasing the footprint of Battleship Cove, building a new museum, and reinterpreting the entire operation for the 21st century. John is a vital part of all of that.
All right, first time I ever met John, I was 11 years old. I was laying in bed on a summer morning, and my mom came and woke me up. She's like, "Chris, someone's in the pool." So I was like, "Okay, Mom." I went down there. There's a guy swimming in the pool. I'm like, "Hey, you're in my pool." Sure enough, it's like, "Hey, yeah, my name's John. I'm here to cut your dad's grass." So turns out that John rode his bike from Fall River over, and he was working for my father at the time. So he was there to cut the grass and work in the yard for the day. Kind of goes to show John's, work ethic and desire, and his, I guess the way he has about him, that he's not shy, and he's not shy about much.
I used to watch John as a young man. He dated and married my next door neighbor, and I watched him be what is, I consider, the toughest job in the world to be a good father.
When I think I was probably like 11 or something, we went to a ski trip in Colorado, and it was my dad and I, and it was a big mountain, and I was still not very good at snowboarding is what I was doing. It was still like my first few years trying it out, and my dad was a very experienced skier. And we were on this big mountain, and I had a total breakdown, couldn't do it, didn't want to do it, and we went all the way to the top on the ski lift. It was a very, very tall mountain, and we went into the little cafe thing. We got a hot cocoa and an orange, and we just talked, and he just kind of calmed me down. We didn't even talk about skiing, really. My dad was able to push me through it, even though I didn't want to do it. I didn't think I could do it, and that's just kind of what he does best, I think, especially with his children. And with my mom, he knows what we can do, and he knows even if we don't want to do it, we can push through it if we want to.
I've never been more inspired to be like him than I was my sophomore year of college. My dad had just stepped down as the president of the board at the Boys and Girls Club, and my mom emailed me a piece done by, I believe it was WSAR. And I read the entire thing with my mouth agape. There were so many foundations and charities that he was involved with that even I didn't know about. And the reason I didn't know about him is because he doesn't do them for me. He's not braggadocious about it. He doesn't shove it in your face. He doesn't do it for the notoriety or the respect or the admiration. He does them just because it makes him feel good.
When we were doing one of the umpteen things on our home, my husband and I, one of them was to reshingle our roof. And John was more than happy to come and help us do that, knowing full well that John has a fear of heights. So to go above and beyond your own fears to assist your family member is just the kind of person that John is, whether it is, again, in the community of your family or in the community at large. John is always there.
A few things that my dad has taught me is to give it your all and then give a little more. Shake someone's hand like you mean it. Give back. Feed those who feed you. And never take shortcuts.
John and I have been business partners for over 25 years. Our dads were business partners for 40 years. So I've known John since he was very young. We grew up together. And over that time, I've watched John develop into a great leader at our agency. And I've watched him balance his work life and his family life and his community life as well.
He's had an impact in the United Way as a volunteer and as a leadership donor, and somebody who's a local businessman who's helped the organization through his business as well.
So back in 2004, I joined the board at the Boys and Girls Club, and at that point John was board chair. The club was undergoing the huge addition that was completed a few years later on from there, and without John's leadership, the club would not be in the place it is today.
And the end result was we have a 20,000 square foot addition, which is paid in full. The mortgage was burned, and it's thanks to John's leadership and, of course, the board at the time. And again, the better result is we now are able to serve more kids more often and have a greater impact on their lives.
Since I've been pastor at Holy Name, where John is a very faithful parishioner, certainly I know him as a man who has been blessed with many gifts and talents, but the beautiful thing is that he takes those gifts and talents and gives back to the community in so many different ways.
What I know is that John has integrated his faith with his actions in a number of ways, not just for our scholarship effort, but also for the Catholic Charities Appeal, which is the lifeblood of diocesan efforts to reach out to the poor.
Congratulations, Uncle John. What a great accomplishment and what a great honor for such an awesome guy. You deserve it. Thanks.
John, I agree. You're an awesome guy, leader in the community and somebody that I have a lot of respect for, and congratulations on this great award.
You certainly have done a lot for our community. Thank you so much for all you do, and keep up the great work.
John, congratulations on all you've done for the community. You've been a great mentor to me and to a lot of young professionals that have grown up with you. Thank you, and good luck to you in the future.
John, on behalf of myself, my family, Hub International, we're really proud of you for this well-deserved award.
John, I can't think of anyone better to receive this award. Congratulations, and on behalf of Bishop d'Acunha, we congratulate you very much.
You need to know that the community of Fall River and the surrounding area is very grateful for all that you have done and continue to do, and we hope and pray that it will be able to continue for many years. God bless.
I've been trying for years to get this award and to no avail, but that's because I don't do enough for the community like you do. You're very helpful, the Boys and Girls Club, other events that you do around the city, and once again, John, congratulations. It's a wonderful event, and I'm here to honor you, and very happy to do so.
Thank you. Thank you as a member of the Fall River community, and as your sister-in-law, for being there for me and for being there for our community.
John, and to Polly as well, I'm so sad I can't be with you this evening, but congratulations. This is so well-deserved, and I'm so happy that you're the Valcourt Award recipient this year.
You're the only guy I know that can make insurance policies kind of interesting with your little anecdotes and little human interest stories. So thank you for that. But again, congratulations on your award. It's well-deserved. And you know what? The Boys and Girls Club of Fall River, and actually Greater Fall River, is a better place because of your leadership and giving back. Thank you.
John, congratulations. It's an honor well-deserved. You've been a good, hard-working guy for the community. If the community had more people like you, we'd be in better shape. So I thank you from my family, my wife, and I thank you for being, every time I see you, John, you got a smile. So you're doing things right.
We're so proud of you, Dad, and we're so lucky to have you. Congratulations.
Hey, Dad, just want to give you a big shout out from out here on the Great Barrier Reef. I think it's awesome that you're being recognized for this award tonight by the Chamber of Commerce. What you've done for us as a family and our community is something you should be really proud of, and I know that I couldn't be prouder. So enjoy your night tonight, and keep it real, Pops.
Congrats, Pops. No one deserves this more than you. I love you.
Dad, I cannot think of anybody more deserving of this award than you, and I am so proud of you, and thank you so much for everything you do, and I love you very much.
John, I guess I'll say ditto. Paulina has so many great things to say. There are so many stories to share, but it's obvious what you do for us and what you do for the community. Keep it up.
John, this is just to say congratulations. You know how proud we are of you. Keep up the good work, and don't let them get in behind you.
The two words I'll give you, John, is the Navy's ultimate praise: well done. You make us proud.